Good day, everyone, and God bless all of you. My name is Dr. Alex British Chinedu Tassier from Ishopo Community, which is in Ikwere local government area of Rivers State of Nigeria, West Africa. I am a writer, a musician, a filmmaker, a football coach, a historian, and a multidimensional thinker. I am a self-appointed, self-acclaimed president of the Nigerian semi-educated people. The people in Nigeria that you say and think are not well-educated people, are not highly educated people. I am a proud, self-appointed, self-acclaimed president of the Nigerian semi-educated people. I am a pronounced and prominent Ikwere historian who tells rare and uncommon stories of the past. And I am simply called a professor of native intelligence. What I have here to talk about is an appeal, an advice, and a suggestion to the organizers of what we know as Igwuruta Peace Carnival. It is all about my humble appeal, advice, and suggestion on how to go about with what we have as Igwuruta Peace Carnival. Igwuruta community, in the best of my knowledge, is one of the best communities in the world. The people are very, very unassuming. The community is prepossessing and attractive to live in. The people are wonderful and also hospitable in nature. Just like their other Ikwere brothers and sisters, the people of Igwuruta are intrepid in nature. As a friend and a brother to the people of Igwuruta, this is my humble advice and suggestion on how to go about with what we know today as Igwuruta Peace Carnival. I have lived in Igwuruta, for the past 24 years. The year of 2025 will mark my 25 years living in Igwuruta community. I have never been assaulted by any indigene from Igwuruta. I have never been reported to the police for any crime whatsoever to an indigene of Igwuruta. And the same has not also been meted on me. So I am a very good brother and friend to the people of Igwuruta. In Igwuruta land, I went to countries outside Nigeria. I wrote my books. I built houses. I drove cars. I married and I have children. All my children, are all born in Igwuruta land. No death of wife and child recorded. Ali Igwuruta, Anumeka, no. The people who principally rooted me in Igwuruta community are Mr. Chima Alexander Ahunwo, the proprietor and CEO of Ukunuku Hotel, Igwuruta, who brought me all the way from Lagos State to Igwuruta land. Lived with him for some time. And Apostle Honorable Obinna became a very good fellow, unassuming too, charismatic in character. Megase Aju Eju Ebudike, one of Igwuruta. These two persons principally rooted me in Igwuruta. I lived in the same room with Honorable Obinna Ekem for a while. He played significant roles in my existence in the Igwuruta land. And I say again, Mekasa. And what have I given in exchange as a form of appreciation to the people of Igwuruta? I want to proudly say, principally mooted the idea to form what we have today as Igwuruta Peace Carnival. I principally brought the idea of what we have today as Igwuruta Peace Carnival. The original idea was to have a day for the people of Igwuruta where culture and our history generally will be taught, will be discussed to people. Then our cultural practices displayed to the people of the world to know what Igwuruta land and Ikwe land mean. That was the original idea that I had in mind when I mooted the idea to create a day for the people of Igwuruta. As I have said before, in an episode like this, I, Mr. Ezo Emmanuel, in Old Timber, Nyema Olocha, and Ezenwata from Omochi, today brought about what we call Igwuruta Peace Carnival. I brought the idea, and all of us agreed it was a good idea. And then it was harnessed. By then, the president of Igwuruta Youth Association, or movement, as they call it, in the person of the late Dimma, the mechanic from Omoma, I think so. He was the president of the Association of Igwuruta Youth Group at that time. I discussed with him extensively what my idea was all about, and he approved it. That same year, what we have today as Igwuruta Peace Carnival was birthed. Amika, I have no money, but I have so many things here. The things that are packed inside this brain, they worry me a lot. Sometimes I don't sleep from night to morning, thinking of different segments of life, what to do about it. But to fructify them, bring them to fruitfulness, to reality, is always a problem. So it creates me strong headache when I think about the things that I will be impossible to achieve and realize. The original name that I suggested was Igwuruta Day ceremony. Igwuruta Day. You know, how the idea came about is that in Ishobo community where I come from, There was a day that began in the year of 1946 in Ishokpo community by people like the late Mr. John Emeju Okochukwu, the late King Jackson Aniruchi Mpe, the late Chief John Amebebe Nsirim, the late Chief Edward Aniko, the late Chief S.A.J. Wachuku, and some others came together as youths in the year of 1946 to begin a celebration called Ishokpo Day. You know, the essence of that idea was to gather the people of Ishokpo together as well as Ikwere people to a common ground where our history and culture will be told to the world, where we will tell our stories and hand them over carefully to the people that will come in the future. That was the significance of forming that day. But you see, from the year of 1946 to this day in Ishokpo community, the original idea is waxing strong, yes, but the people who come from the land blessed by God have not done anything significant to help the community, of which one of them is to have a community hall where Ishokpo people will have to gather for meeting and for whatever. Go to Ishokpo community, you will not see a hall built by the people of the community. A community that has produced people like the late Herbert Wigwe, his father, the uncle, IH, the late Chief Ignatius Ajoro, Nnamatu Eleru Chief, Sir Esco Amadi, S.A.J. Aleko, S.A.J. Wachuku, Yedi Aleko, so many, Dr. Winningdam Mpe, Mike Oparanta, where do you begin to count? So many. I tell you that Ishokpo community that calls itself a kingdom does not have a place where people can gather. The place they have acquired as a central place for the whole Ishokpo, there is no building erected there. It is a shame. It is a shame. From the year of 1946 to this day, Ishokpo people have not been able to erect a building for the whole of Ishokpo. Maybe the people there are waiting for government to come and build a place for them. It is a shame. In this life, so many people hate me. They don't hate me that I offend them or that I do wrong things. No. They hate me for speaking the truth. When I was about 19 years, a woman came to me in what looked like a trance and told me, people will always hate you for the truth you speak. This manifesting. People hate me. Ask them, has this man offended you as a person? They will say no. No. But what he says, how he speaks the truth is what offends us. So many people also in this world like me and love me. Why? Because I speak the truth. You see the contrast? Some hate me because I speak the truth. Some others like me and love me because I say the truth. The truth will always set you free, and the owner of the truth will always safeguard you. Don't fear to speak the truth. From the year of 1946, If you ask Ishopo people, how did Ishopo Day begin? They don't know. They don't know. I have read so many uncommon histories. And you see people now talking one aspect of history or the other that I have already, explained, as if they are the people who originally. What you do not know, consult me as a background historian. From the year of 1946 to this day, Ishopo Kingdom, that parades itself as the headquarters of Igwuruta people, does not have a community hall. Look at all the arrays of big people we have in Ishopo. Look at all the people that have come out from Ishopo community. To this day, have not been able to have a community hall for Ishopo Kingdom. And so, Igwuruta, my community, I am from Ishopo, I am from Igwuruta. Please, it is not enough that every year you will gather people, source for money here and there to organize your festival called Igwuruta Peace Carnival. It is not enough. Every year, you begin to look for money from Mr. A, from Mr. B. After that, the next year, you also begin to go around again to source for money. Someday, the law of diminishing return will come. People will be, nonchalant to continue the way you are doing it. When they see that it has no significance, no essence, people will begin to draw back to assist. Yes, the carnival now is beginning to become something more of commerce and entertainment. You do business, you entertain people. That is not the essence that should have been embedded in that. Remember that you do not have a community hall. I think the attention should veer towards creating awareness, pulling resources together to have a community hall for the people of Igwuruta. That land is dedicated for Igwuruta Civic Center. See how you can use this as an avenue to gather resources so that you can begin your own community project to ensure that Igwuruta community will have a place for, its people, where the children of Igwuruta can come to have their meetings, gather for whatever reason. Don't behave like Ishopo people, that from the year of 1946 to this day, is it not a shame? Look at all the names you can mention from the year of 1946, even before John Amabelen Sirim got into position, even before Ohamak Aidimpa late went to abroad as the first Igwuruta person to go overseas to study in the year of 1948, even before the late Principal John Ogochukwu, got admission into the university, at that time called the University College of Ibadan, in the year of 1948, 2 years earlier. Before that time, they formed a day for Ishopo people. From that year of 1946 to this year, Ishopo people shamefully have not been able to erect a community hall for the people. They are waiting for federal government or state government to come and erect a place for them. They are chiefs. Look at it. They are installed, coronated chiefs in Ishopo. They have not been able to do anything. Please, Igwuruta, turn this ceremony into achieving a community hall for Igwuruta people. That place is central. Only a few communities in Igwuruta land have such a central place like that of Igwuruta. Many Igwuruta people would have been doing this kind of carnival that you are doing, but they don't have a place as central as you have. It is a plus. Veer off your attention. Let it not be every year you gather resources, you do commerce, and you entertain people with the music and all that. No. With time, it might wane off. So I appeal humbly that you find a way to achieving this. The resources that you gain, direct the resources towards having a community civic center for Igwuruta people. People are talking about it. I am a historian, and it is my duty to say the truth and say what is good. I don't abuse, I don't fight, I don't quarrel, I don't curse, I don't do evil and wicked things. No. If you have me as a friend, you have the best friend in life, because what I will always give to you is good advice, and I will also encourage you to grow. I don't dampen the spirits of people. I don't also allow people that are with me to waste when you have the idea, when you have the resources. Please, my Igwuruta community, I am an indigene by naturalization of Igwuruta. Try to have a civic center for Igwuruta people. Don't behave like Ishopo people. Don't behave like Ishopo people. Shamefully, they have failed. That is my community. They have failed. Somebody may say, what is your contribution? I have never made money since my life. I have never been given any appointment, whether in the private sector or in the public sector. Nobody has ever given me 10 kobo. So what I struggle is not enough for even me. That's why many at times, not sometimes, many at times, I stay without money. What do? I stay the way God has decided. You that has made the money, God has given you opportunity. Help it and develop your people. Please follow this advice. This is your carnival. Change the mood. Change the rhythm. Let it be a festival for success, for progress, to realize mainly a community hall, civic center, which that land is dedicated to for the people of Igwuruta. And I say, while this advice has been given, may the good Lord who created every human being and everything help you to actualize and make it real, to gain what I have advised. God bless all of you. Amen. 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 My name is Dr. Alex British.